Okay, so Ignacio, you played some tennis with the tennis troll. Right?
Yep.
Very popular YouTube channel now.
Yeah.
And so I was watching these matches and I was going, oh my goodness, they're in Atlanta, I'm in Atlanta. I want to coach these guys up. And you were one of the brave ones. You're the first one to come out and take a private lesson with me. And I watched you play Subash. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, Subash.
And great player. You guys are all really great players, first of all, and very brave to go out and do this, I might add, to put this on camera. He got you in that match. And then you wrote me a text saying there's some things you want to work on. Tell me what you'd like to work on today.
Yeah, he was hitting a lot of heavy topspin at me, and I felt like I was hitting the ball late every time, and he was also picking on my backhand. So I need to shorten up that forehand backswing, I think, and then just get more consistent depth and spin on my backhand, so it's not such a liability during match play. So I can hang in the point with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. I have my own ideas what I think we should work on today. Normally I go straight for whatever the player wants, but I got to watch you play. I don't know if I saw the entire match because he picks points, but there's some definite trends that I'd like to work on today. And so what I'd like to do, especially first lesson, I know that I can be nervous when I do something for the first time. Like I used to take guitar lessons and I'd be nervous, and tennis lessons I remember being nervous. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hit for a good 5-10 minutes. That will also give me an opportunity to see all your strokes as well. And then I'm going to reveal what I think the biggest thing we need to work on today. And we'll be able to work on, I saw a lot of your requests are really good. I want to be able to work on it all with you, but we can't do it all today. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get out there and hit some balls. What do you think?
Awesome. Sounds good.
Okay, Ignacio, so I like that you like to start in the short court. One of the best tips I heard, I was at a conference and I got to listen to Nick Saviano talk. He's worked with, I don't know, like 50 ATP and WTA players. His #1 tip to start hitting, 100% with the feet, 50% power. So let's focus on that. 100% with the feet, 50% power. We'll move just a little bit back and start to hit. Good, and work on getting that split step. Good. 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 Good, we can start to move back a bit. Good pickup, very good pickup. Good ball. Good. Nice shot. Good hitting. Woo! So let's do this. Let's go cross court to your backhand, because that was one of the biggest things that you said you want to work on. Okay, so good little warm up. Both getting some sweat going, that's good. Great hitter, strong ball. And one of the things that you mentioned was the backhand, and you have let a couple backhands go.
Yeah.
One thing I want to see you do as well is some slice some. We're gonna go cross court now, and I wanna see your slice backhand, because in the match, and again, it's just one match I saw, but I saw that as a big liability in that match. Lots of short slices and lots of misses, and so I think that's something we could really work on today. And then also the toss and backhand. I'd like to really focus on the backhand side today.
That's good. Awesome.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go for it. Okay, so we're just gonna hit some cross courts for about 5 minutes. I'd like you to mix up some topspin and slices so I can just take a look at those. And then we'll go deep into technique on both today.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go, right. Good ball. That's a good slice right there. There you go, beautiful slice. Nice. Good shot. Good ball. There you go. Good job. Good job. Okay, so fun hit cross court. We're taking a look at the backhand. And what I'm noticing, if the ball comes in with a pretty good pace to your backhand, you seem like you don't mind that at all. In fact, a lot of times it came back faster.
Yeah.
Slower balls sometimes I think give you a problem generating your own pace on the backhand. Would you say it's fair?
And spinnier ones too.
Slower and spinnier, and definitely higher and deeper ones seem to be the Achilles heel. Would you say it's fair?
For sure.
So on both the high one, on the two-hander, and the one-hand slice seems to be in trouble.
Yeah.
But I think before we even worry about handling the most difficult balls on the slice, we can improve the technique. What I'm seeing on the backhand slice is that you tend to go very high and then sharply down and don't stay with it, okay? So what I want you to focus, and one more thing you're doing on your slice, is not all the time, but many times you're moving your elbow too much to hit the ball. You're swinging at it like this rather than more of a shoulder drive. So you want to make it more like a solid volley. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is we're going to work on developing excellent backhand volley technique, and then we're going to work our way back to the baseline. And hopefully we'll have a beautiful looking slice backhand by the end of this lesson.
All right.
Okay, so Ignacio, what I want you to do is zone in on my buddy right here. I'm going to feed you some backhand volleys, and I just want to see your technique, regular technique off the backhand volley, trying to hit it there. Go back 3 big steps so I can really take a look at your technique. That's great. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so let's see what that backhand volley looks from here. Ready? Okay, good. Ready? Okay, good. Not bad. Good. That's kind of what I see when you're hitting your slice too. That was made a lot with the elbow. Yeah. So when you're seeing the ball come like that, again, a little more footwork. I know you're expecting the ball to come right to you, but I want you to be a little more on your toes. And then instead of accepting the ball in like this with a bent elbow, right? Bent elbow, we don't want that. I want you to get the arms more out there and block. Yeah. Good. Ready, here we go. Set. Good again. That's a nice one right there. Good. Ready. Good. That's nice. Excellent. Good. Okay. Now, when you're going to hit that backhand volley, are you focused most of the time on hitting just the center of the ball, a little on the outside of the ball or more on the inside of the ball to hit the ball there?
I don't even know how to answer that. Probably the inside of the ball, kind of just to come under it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm seeing a lot is here, which again would have a bent elbow, right? What I want you to do, especially to really drive it, and what we want to develop is a good backhand slice cross court, right? So when the power's coming and you kind of want to stabilize the point and not get attacked, you're able to carve the ball deep in that corner. That's what we want to do till we can get in the backhand rally. A lot of great, I mean, look at the way Novak can now hit it, and Andy Murray, and lots of two-handers have great slices. So what I actually want you to do is think about hitting more of the outside part of that ball, see that? And carving through and out there, rather than the inside that can kind of, see how that kind of scoots away on us?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to go more outside, and I also want you to think about setting up more of a power position where you're gonna jut your racket butt out a little bit. So it's like you're gonna go to sleep back here. You tend to be here. I want you to really get it there. Carve to the outside and through, and then finish those strings right on the target. Your elbows locked up, wrists locked up.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, here we go. Ready? Outside the ball. Good, that's still inside. That's a little better. More space. There, you feel the difference there?
Yeah.
You caught that on the outside. Look how it stayed low and skidded away. That's what we want. Again, ready. So notice you're misjudging these balls and you're walking into them, and that's a bent elbow. Yeah. So it's a footwork. Sometimes, even though it looks like it's coming to you, you might have to scoot out of the way a couple steps. Okay? Always try and figure out your feet to where you can have this out here move rather than having to go in here. Ready, set. Good, go to that ball. Almost. That's it. Ready? Good. Okay, so any questions on this so far? Is it confusing at all? Are you having trouble feeling it? Where are we at?
It's hard to visualize the difference between hitting on the inside and the outside of the ball.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's
So-
hard to know.
So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to feed you some hand feeds. So you can really see the ball coming slower and start to find that outside, okay? So again, just imagine coming from here with your racket butt, right? Coming from right here and then out there, there to there, and then through, as opposed to getting here and jabbing, okay?
Okay.
See if you can see that outside the ball, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, feel that?
Yeah, I got it.
Again,
Visualizing it.
yeah, there you go. That looks good. That's right. Now, I love how you're starting. Your starting point's great. Your contact point is great. Sometimes you're coming a little too low after that. Get here and carry it out a little more through. One of the best volley tips I ever got was from Roy Emerson. He said, when you're volleying, whether you get a ball below the net or above the net, try and finish with your racket above the net. Some of your finishes are finishing with the racket head below the net.
Okay.
Okay? So finish with that racket above the net. That's it. Outside the ball. There you go. Now, do you feel that one?
Yeah.
I picture you being able to hit a really nice slice and rallies like that. That's good. There you go. That's smooth. That's smooth. Good. Good job. Excellent. That was really good. That last slice kind of reminded me of Andy Murray. And that's the technique I want to see you use when the ball is bouncing. That was like perfect technique for that slice. The only other thing I'll say is sometimes you tend to stand up a little too tall. Mm-hmm. Make sure that every time you see that slice, bend down a little bit and then dig into it. Really try and dig into that front shoulder. So make sure you keep a lower athletic position and then really using that, got a nice long strong frame there. So really using that to dig into the ball, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna back up just behind the service line, and the ball's gonna bounce, and try and make it feel as much as you can, just like that. Okay, ready, here we go. Good job. What I want to see is now that the ball is bouncing, you got plenty of time. Your racket got to about here. Get it back in the power position. Be able to put the racket on your, that's right. And you should feel like it comes here and starts to unwind, hits, you're pretty straight, and then you straighten out from there. So you got a slight bend, and it's here, out here pretty straight, and you're on the outside of the ball, and then carrying through to the target. Yep. Okay, ready, here we go. Getting that strong power position. That's better, that's better. Do that again. That's it. That was really, really nice. Ready. Good, good, good. Now I want you to go a hint earlier with a slightly longer stride. I don't want it to be so long that it's uncomfortable, but I think also you tend to wait on your backhand slices. I want to see a longer stride into the ball and feel more force coming from this hip, your back hip, into the ball strong on the lunge. Okay, so creating the power from the back hip. Here you go, creating the power from the back hip into the ball. Oh, yeah. You see that? That was a million times better than any ball you've hit today. And he's got a big smile on his face. We like that. See if we can do that again. Repeat that. Ready. Good, dude. Now you're scary. Now you're scary. Again, ready. That's good. That's good. I like that. I'm seeing power now come off that slice. Okay, not bad. So, Ignacio is doing way, way better now. One thing is you're taking it back in stages. And as your timing improves, that might be fine. But for right now, I like whenever people are learning something new, that they get to the destination as soon as possible. So rather than going like this, and then finally getting there, and then when you're timing it right, you're crushing it, but you've had a couple float on you because it's taking you too long to get to the power position. So as soon as you see the ball, kind of like if someone's to snap, as soon as I feed it, I want right there, get in the power position, okay? Here we go. So right away in the power position. There you go. See, now you got all, look at that. Yeah. That was world class. Good. That was world class. Ignacio said it felt good. He's not mic'd up, but he's smiling now, and you can definitely tell he's starting to feel the ball. Okay, let's do it again. Yes, even your misses look better. Ready. Good. Get it back there right away, though. Don't waste time. Right back. Bang. There it is. See that? First of all, too bad it's COVID, man. I'd love to give this guy a big high five right now. He's doing amazing. But you're starting to feel that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It looks much, much better. And that last one, those little changes, just getting there sooner allowed him to go sooner and really getting out in front of that ball and using his big frame to get down on the ball and use that leverage. He's crushing that slice now. All right, now I want you to go back to the baseline. It's the same thing.
Cool.
Ready. Okay, so we waited and we were close. That was kind of the old habit right there. Ready? Get your spacing. That's okay. Ready. There you go, better. Let's get a more of aggressive step to the ball. That's nice. Okay, it's all right. So come close, let me explain what's happening here. The tip that I know is giving him trouble right now he's going all the way back to the baseline, is trying to get outside to the ball. And so he's hitting some mishits because he's trying to get outside and through. And what's happening is you're not having a clear contact point right now. You're kind of hacking, some of these balls are too close, so you're kind of back to hacking at it and you're going down too fast. And I know some of it is just old habit, but a lot of it's because you're focused on that one tip I gave you. But what we have to do is we still have to get to the outside of the ball, but you have to learn how to carry it longer. Like find the contact and then carry it before you come through and do that. Right now, you're doing a lot of that stuff.
Gotcha.
Okay, which I also saw in your match.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so try and really carry this on the strings longer, reaching out. Yeah, now you see that?
Yeah.
That's deadly right there. Again, that's okay. That's a good looking shot. Let's do it again. Love how you got your racket back really quick. See if you can do that again. Racket back quick. Yes. Dude, that's getting better. Ready. That's a beautiful, now that ball probably went about 20 miles an hour faster than all the other ones, and that's because I think you were just a little more out in front. See if we can make that contact point out in front. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's come in. See that last slice you hit, no question, no doubt about it, is a 5-0 plus slice. You know, and that's the vision I have for you when you're back there, is if you can learn how to get on that ball early and use the tall frame to really dig on the ball, you catch it early and you make good contact, the ball's going to take off on like a rocket. If your racket head just isn't stabilized and hacking too much, or if you're a little late, then it's going to fluff. Yeah. Okay? But you can see the potential. If you could do that over and over again, I mean, it's going to be tough to attack your backhand, and that shot that you just hit as well is going to give you great opportunity to step around and crush forehands.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. All right, let's get the balls up and we'll do another basket. Okay. So now the ball's going to be traveling a further distance to you, so it gets a little tougher, but you don't really need to change your technique. On those last 5 or 6, you really are getting the idea, and all you got to do is feel the same thing that you're starting to feel. So you're doing a great job, and if you hit me, hey, don't worry about it. You ready? Here we go. Good, a little to the inside, get it to the outside. There it is, that's a beautiful slice. Again. Good. So even catch it a hair earlier. The earlier you're going to catch it, the more you get the leverage of your shoulder over the ball. The more you get your shoulder over that ball, it's going to take off low and fast. So every time you see it going higher than you're liking, you're letting it come back too much to you. When you see it take off, you really got that leverage in there on the ball. Okay? Think about digging in without hacking your racket. Okay, so you dig in with your body, but the racket's smooth. Okay? Dig in with that body. Good job, but you caught it to the inside. Catch it to the outside. Oh, look at that. See? And you hit that shot in a match, you start to cheat around your forehand, lights out. That's going to be a play that you can run all day. Okay? So you want to really perfect that shot, because you get that, guarantee your next shot's a forehand and you're on offense. Let's do that again. Good. I love how these balls are coming so much faster off your racket. Oh my gosh, that's amazing, dude. Racket. Oh my gosh, that's amazing, dude. That's beautiful. One more. Love it. All right, Ignacio, so great job. What did you think of today's lesson?
That was great. I've never had a slice lesson before, so that gave me a lot to work on.
Okay,
yeah.
That's interesting. So you've pretty much developed your slice, which is not too bad, all on your own, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
So what were some of the things that kind of surprised you or helped you the most?
I think the biggest thing is the early preparation, getting the racket back, and then also the distance that I felt on the volley. Whenever I hit the slice with that same distance, it was almost always a good one. So
Yeah.
I think those are the two big things.
And when you hit the slice well, what did it feel like for you?
It just felt smooth. I would say it didn't feel uncomfortable. A lot of times I kind of feel like I'm kind of just trying to muscle it, maybe. So it just felt smooth.
It looked very smooth. I mean, I can tell you that they were coming in really, really fast. For a slice, they were coming in really fast. Deep, a lot of them. And even if they land short sometimes, they're skidding so much, they're staying so low, and they got so much action on them. Could you feel that? Did you know how hard you were hitting the slice and how low it was staying, or did you not know they were coming that fast?
Yeah, not really. I was just focusing on the contact.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to definitely keep working on this. You know, if you got a ball machine, if you got somebody who can pitch you balls, I think it's important to do lots of hand feeds or light ball machine, or even throwing a ball against the wall and then practicing the technique, and keep working the drill in and out to where you're starting easy and then bringing it more and more difficult. And if you can get to even somebody who can control the ball for you and have like a slow rally with you, so you can really get that timing. And then the more you get comfortable on slow balls, then you can have the person hit a little harder, with a little more spin, so all of a sudden you're able to put it into match play.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Awesome.
Well, great job. And we'll be back with some more lessons with you. We'll get to your backhand, we'll get to that forehand, and you also want to work on your kick serve. So we'll make sure we get all those in.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right, guys, make sure that you also go over to Troll Tennis, watch them play matches, and like and subscribe to them. And if you love this video and you love tennis, subscribe here too. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Dang, that was awesome.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, great job.